Imagine waking each day, not in chaos, but in quiet awareness. Nothing has changed outside. The same struggles remain, the same limits, the same uncertainties. Yet something within you feels different. You begin to see clearly that what burdens you is not life itself, but how you carry it. Beneath the noise, beneath the fear, there is something steady, a strength that does not beg for circumstances to change, only for you to understand them. This is the beginning of Stoicism, not a theory, not motivation, but a way of seeing, a discipline practiced by emperors, warriors, and thinkers, not to escape life, but to stand firm within it. Today we walk that path, step by step, and if this path speaks to you, subscribe and continue the practice, not for inspiration, but for clarity. Stay until the end. The next lesson will take you deeper, into wealth, power, and a mind that cannot be shaken. Before we begin, pause for a moment. Stop scrolling. Stop thinking about everything outside. Stop looking at what others are doing. Right now, all that matters is this, yourself and the life you are creating through your choices. Take a slow breath. Notice your surroundings. Notice your thoughts, your emotions. Notice the restlessness, the tension, the small voice inside whispering that things are out of control. That voice is neither wrong nor right. It is simply a signal pointing to the place where change begins, your own mind. The Stoics believed that understanding this line, the line between what you can control and what you cannot, is the foundation of all freedom. And it is from here, this quiet clarity, that we begin to rebuild from brokenness. So let us step into step one together. Everything in life can be divided into two categories: the things within your control and the things outside it. This distinction may seem simple, almost obvious, but it is the difference between a life of suffering and a life of quiet power. You cannot control the weather. You cannot control the economy. You cannot control other people's actions, words, or opinions. You cannot undo the past, and you cannot guarantee the future. Yet these are exactly the things most people spend the majority of their energy worrying about. They argue over them. They resent them. They lose sleep over them. The Stoics teach that this is madness. To invest emotional energy in what cannot be shaped is to fight a war you are doomed to lose. The moment you release the struggle, you reclaim power. Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. What is within your control? Your thoughts, your choices, your actions, your judgments, your focus, the effort you put into every task, no matter how small. Consider this: two people can face the same challenge, the same loss, the same insult. One crumbles, one adapts, one acts, one remains passive. What separates them is not the external event, but how they respond. Their mind, their choices, their self-mastery. To practice this is not theoretical. It is daily. It is practical. Each morning, take a moment to observe what is yours to control and what is not. Write it down if you must. Ask yourself honestly, what can I influence today? And then act on it. Every thought, every habit, every decision. Small as they may seem, these are the building blocks of freedom. Control is not about perfection. It is not about always making the right decision. It is about awareness. Awareness of the line and the discipline to live within it. Here is a simple exercise that can shift your life more than anything else. When a challenge arises, something frustrating, something unjust, something beyond your influence, pause, take a deep breath, ask yourself, is this mine to control, or is it outside my power? If it is outside, release it. Say it quietly, not mine. Let the tension leave your shoulders. Let the resentment dissolve. Focus on what is yours, your choice, your response, your effort. If it is within your control, act. Act with calm, deliberate intention. Do not rush. Do not panic. Do not act from fear, desire, or frustration. Act with reason. Act with purpose. Many people wait for circumstances to change before they change themselves. They wait for money, for luck, for opportunity, for someone to give them a break. The Stoics tell us the opposite. Mastery begins here, now with what is within your reach. Not someday, not if things get easier. Now, to step out of brokenness, you must start by understanding that your mind is the battlefield. External chaos may surround you, but if your mind is disciplined, if your choices are deliberate, if your focus is clear, you become untouchable. Not invincible, but free. Free to act, free to grow, free to build. Reclaiming control also requires a quiet, daily habit of reflection. Each night, review the day with honesty. Where did you act within your control? Where did you give away your power? Where did you let external events dictate your emotions? Do not judge yourself harshly. Stoicism is not self-punishment. It is self-awareness, recognition, and deliberate correction. Each day offers another chance to practice this principle, and each day that passes without awareness is a day of continued suffering. Finally, solidify this practice. Say it out loud. Write it down. Make it a mantra. I control my mind. I control my choices. Everything else is outside my power. Do not just say it. Live it. Let it guide your actions, your emotions, your habits. Let it become the lens through which you see every challenge, every setback, every opportunity. Because when you master this first step, everything else becomes possible. Discipline becomes easier. Effort is no longer wasted. Fear loses its grip. And slowly, inexorably, brokenness gives way to strength. So take a moment now. Breathe. Reflect. Observe your life. Notice what you are trying to control that is not yours and release it. Notice what is yours and commit to acting on it deliberately, thoughtfully, without distraction. If this resonates, type "I control my mind" in the comments, not for others, but as a promise to yourself. This is step 1, the foundation, the line between suffering and freedom, the first choice toward rising from brokenness. Before we act, pause and consider this truth. Desire is easy. It whispers, later, tomorrow, not now. Desire offers comfort, distraction, and excuses. Desire makes life feel like it is happening to you instead of through you. But brokenness is rarely about lack of opportunity. It is about inconsistency. It is about surrendering every day to impulses, small comforts, and fleeting pleasures, while waiting for life to give you a break. And here is the harsh Stoic truth. Life does not give breaks. Life rewards discipline. Life rewards those who do what must be done, not what feels good. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Notice the words, power over your mind. Discipline is the tool. Desire is the temptation that steals your power. Discipline is doing what is necessary, even when the mind screams for ease. Even when fear, doubt, or laziness whispers, "Not today." The Stoics trained their minds this way every day, through meditation, reflection, and deliberate action. They understood that mastery of self precedes mastery of circumstances. Brokenness persists when your actions are inconsistent. One day you try, the next day you quit. One morning you wake determined, the next you indulge in distractions. Every skipped effort, every surrendered choice, compounds into weakness over months and years. Epictetus, the former slave turned Stoic philosopher, said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Freedom is not external, it is internal. The moment you take discipline seriously, the chains of brokenness begin to loosen. You act even when you do not feel like it. You do the work even if there is no immediate reward. You build momentum while others wait for inspiration. Here is a practical Stoic exercise to begin reclaiming discipline. Identify one small task you've been avoiding. Something simple but meaningful, like saving a small portion of money, waking 30 minutes earlier, or completing a project. Commit to doing it today without fail. Do it not for reward, but for the act itself. Reflect afterward. Did the task feel hard? Did desire resist? Did discipline prevail? Write it down. Repeat tomorrow. This is the foundation of habit building. Small acts of discipline repeated daily grow into unshakable character. Now, trigger your awareness. Imagine your life a year from now if you never practiced discipline. Still broke, still frustrated, still waiting. Then imagine the life you could build if you claimed mastery over your choices, your focus, and your effort. The difference is not external. It is entirely internal. It is what the Stoics call prohairesis, the power of choice. Your destiny is shaped not by circumstances, but by what you do consistently every single day. Take a moment. Ask yourself, where in my life am I letting desire control me? Where can I practice discipline today, no matter how small? Type your answer in the comments, not to show off, but to commit yourself to action. Remember, brokenness retreats where discipline stands firm. And as Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Discipline is not theoretical. It is the path. Before we step further, consider this truth. Most people avoid discomfort as if it were poison. They chase comfort, pleasure, and ease. Yet comfort is the quiet thief of strength. It lulls the mind into passivity, numbs the spirit, and keeps brokenness alive. Imagine a life spent only in ease. No challenge, no struggle, no resistance. It might feel safe, but it slowly erodes you. The Stoics understood this, and they deliberately exposed themselves to hardship to train the mind and body to endure life's inevitable storms. Now, let's step into voluntary discomfort. This is where transformation begins. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it in comfort and distraction." Discomfort is not punishment. It is preparation. It is the crucible in which strength, resilience, and clarity are forged. The Stoics did not wait for life to challenge them. They sought challenges. Cold baths, hunger, long marches, physical and mental rigor. These exercises taught them that fear is a choice and endurance is a habit. Voluntary discomfort rewires the mind. When you practice facing small hardships intentionally, you stop fearing the greater ones. When you embrace difficulty, you expand the boundaries of what you can endure. Brokenness cannot survive in a mind trained to endure, adapt, and act under pressure. Here's a practical exercise to apply this principle today. Identify one small area of comfort that dominates your day. It could be scrolling social media for hours, sleeping past your waking hour, avoiding exercise, or procrastinating a difficult task. Confront it intentionally. Set a timer to limit scrolling. Wake an hour earlier. Do the task you've been avoiding. Notice your reaction. Discomfort will arise. The mind will resist. This is exactly where growth lies. Observe without judgment. Push forward. Reflect afterward. Acknowledge your endurance. Recognize the power in having chosen discomfort over ease. Voluntary discomfort also builds confidence. When life throws real challenges at you, a financial crisis, conflict at work, personal loss, you do not panic. You have trained yourself in smaller storms. You have practiced calm, decisive action under stress. Epictetus, who was once a slave, emphasized this principle when he said, "Difficulties show men what they are. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity. Every hardship becomes a mirror revealing your strength. Every moment of resistance you embrace voluntarily prepares you for inevitable adversity." Trigger your awareness now. Visualize the life you want, the wealth, the freedom, the unbroken spirit. Ask yourself, how much are you willing to endure? How much are you willing to train yourself, even through minor discomforts, to prepare for life's greater trials? Small choices, small acts of discomfort repeated daily, become unstoppable momentum. The mind, like a muscle, grows only when challenged. Your comfort zone is a prison, and each deliberate discomfort is a key. Take a moment and ask yourself, what comfort am I clinging to that keeps me weak? What small, deliberate discomfort can I embrace today to train myself? Write it in the comments, not to prove anything, but to commit to action. Remember, brokenness fades where voluntary discomfort reigns. As Seneca said, "Fire tests gold, suffering tests brave men." And today, this fire begins with you. How much of your suffering comes not from events themselves, but from how you cling to them. You chase results, money, recognition, success, approval, like a starving man chasing crumbs. Yet the harder you cling, the more powerless you feel when things don't go your way. The Stoics taught that attachment to outcomes is the silent architect of suffering. When your peace depends on what you cannot control, life becomes a constant storm. Now we turn inward to what truly matters: your effort, your choices, your reasoned action, not the external world's response. Epictetus, who rose from slavery to philosophical freedom, said, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." Notice the elegance of this. Effort is yours, results are not. Your mind, your work, your discipline, these are always in your control. The outcome, not yours. And yet, so many suffer because they confuse the two. Detach from outcomes, not to give up, but to reclaim power. When you act without attachment to the result, you act clearly, decisively, and without fear. The pressure lifts. Decisions become sharper. Energy flows to what truly matters: the work itself. Think of Marcus Aurelius, leading Rome in the midst of war, plague, and political chaos. He wrote in his Meditations, "Do not hanker after what you do not have. Instead, fix your attention on the finest and best that you have, and imagine how it might be if it were taken from you." Detach. Focus on your actions, your craft, your virtues. The world may reward, ignore, or punish you. None of that is under your control. What is under your control is how you respond, how you act, and how you endure. Here's a practical exercise to cultivate this detachment. Pick one goal or desire you are currently chasing intensely. Could be a project, a promotion, or money. Focus solely on your daily actions toward it, not the result. Write down what steps are fully within your power today. Release the rest mentally. Repeat to yourself, "I act. The outcome is not mine." Reflect each evening. Did you cling to the result? Did frustration arise when things did not align? Practice noticing it and then release it. Trigger your awareness now. Imagine achieving your goal without clinging to it. Imagine the calm, focused energy you will have when the mind is free from outcome-based anxiety. When you detach, brokenness begins to fade. You stop being a slave to circumstance. You stop being a victim of every event outside your control. You reclaim your inner fortress. The Stoics called this apatheia. Not indifference, but inner freedom from being shaken by what lies outside you. This is the mindset of the unbreakable, the disciplined, and the powerful. Take a moment. Where am I clinging too tightly to outcomes in my life? How can I focus today on effort, not result? Write it in the comments, not for recognition, but to commit yourself to freedom. Remember, brokenness is strongest where attachment rules. Let go. Master your response, and watch how power quietly returns to your hands. Before we take this final step, pause and look inward. You have practiced control. You have disciplined your mind. You have embraced discomfort. You have detached from outcomes. But true transformation is not complete until you build wealth that no one can take from you, inner wealth. Many chase money, fame, or validation, thinking these will free them from brokenness. But external wealth is fragile. Markets crash, opinions shift, people betray. The Stoics teach that real security comes from what lives inside you. A mind disciplined, a character resilient, a spirit unshakable. This is the treasure that remains when everything else falls away. Microphone, content, Stoic philosophy, and practical guidance. Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Notice the clarity. Poverty is not external. Poverty is desire unchecked, fear unmastered, character unshaped. You may have nothing materially, yet possess a strength the richest cannot buy. Conversely, you may have everything, yet remain poor in spirit. Building inner wealth is deliberate. It is the accumulation of qualities that no circumstance can steal. Patience, to endure what must be endured. Focus, to give your energy only to what matters. Resilience, to rise after every setback. Self-control, to act according to reason, not impulse. Gratitude, to appreciate what you have, not obsess over what you lack. Epictetus reminded us, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Inner wealth transforms the way you live. You stop fearing loss. You stop craving approval. You stop chasing what does not nourish your soul. You start acting from a place of power, clarity, and purpose. Here's a practical exercise to cultivate inner wealth. Identify one mental or emotional weakness that keeps you dependent on others or circumstances. For example, fear, envy, impatience. Commit today to act contrary to it. If fear keeps you from a decision, take a deliberate step forward. If envy arises, practice gratitude. If impatience strikes, pause and reflect. Reflect nightly. Did you act with virtue? Did your inner wealth grow today? Celebrate even the smallest victory, for strength compounds. Trigger your awareness. Imagine facing life's greatest challenges, financial loss, betrayal, or personal failure, with a mind that cannot be shaken. That is inner wealth. That is unbreakable power. That is true freedom. Headphone interactive reflection. Ask yourself, which quality can I cultivate today to become wealthier in spirit? Where am I still dependent on external validation or possessions? Write it in the comments, not for show, but to commit to the daily practice of inner strength. Remember, brokenness fades when your mind is richer than your circumstances. The Stoics called this virtue as the only good, a treasure no one can steal, a foundation no disaster can shaken. You have taken the 5 steps. Control what you can. Discipline over desire. Voluntary discomfort. Detach from outcomes. Build inner wealth. This is not theory. This is practice. This is a map out of brokenness. Step by step, day by day, you reclaim power over your mind, your choices, and your life. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become the architect of your destiny. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Embrace this. Let every challenge, every discomfort, every loss become your teacher. Every day build strength. Every day act deliberately. Every day rise. If this message resonates, subscribe now, not for motivation, but for the discipline of learning and practicing. And do not stop here. The next video on your screen will take you deeper into the application of these Stoic principles to wealth, power, and unshakable confidence. The path is before you. Step onto it.